Hi and welcome. I'm trying to learn biology. Today, vasodilation and vasoconstriction. And after we've done that, we're going to do standing leg stretching. And if you participate in the standing leg stretching, then it's at your own risk. Now, vasodilation and vasoconstriction, we had it in the previous part of thermodynamics. So we're going to read it again. And then I want to make a little video about just saying what is vasodilation and vasoconstriction. It's important to keep the body temperature at 37 degrees Celsius because it is the best temperature for enzymes in the body to work. Enzymes control the rate of chemical reactions in the body, and so are important molecules. Any change in body temperature is detected by the thermoregulatory center in the brain. This will bring about these correction mechanisms. Now we have written here that there is the body temperature, which is detected in the thermoregulatory center in the brain. And now it can two things be. It can be that if a temperature rises, then various changes occur. And then is happening increased sweat production, which evaporates and widened blood vessels in the skin, allowing blood to flow near to the skin surface, and that is vasodilation. And then through that vasodilation, the body temperature returns to normal, or the body temperature is detected in the thermoregulatory center in the brain. And if the temperature has dropped, then changes occur to slow down this heating process. Decreased sweat production and closing down of blood vessels close to the skin is happening, and that is vasoconstriction, and that hopefully also makes the body temperature back to its preferred 37 degrees Celsius. Now we want to say now very shortly in one video what is vasodilation and vasoconstriction. Now if it's too warm, then is there increased sweat production, but that's not part of vasodilation, I think, which evaporates and widened blood vessels in the skin are happening, allowing blood to flow near the skin surface. I want to think a little bit about it. If the blood vessels widen, how does that make that they are closer to the skin surface? They have a broader surface, but how do they come through that now closer to the surface? Maybe we should not go that detailed into them. But it is that the skin gets red, so something is happening. But it could be technically just through enlarging of the surface, not necessarily through a smoldering of the vicinity to the surface. Okay, vasodilation is widening of the blood vessels, and I think that also, now what would be interesting, does it not also increases the blood flow itself, not only that there is more blood standing there? And vasoconstriction, closing down of blood vessels close to the skin. Okay, let's look if we have it. Vasodilation, the blood vessels are widening. The vasoconstriction, they are closing down. Vasodilation happens if the body is too warm, and then the blood vessels are widened, so that more blood is closer to the surface and they can cool faster down. Vasoconstriction is that they're pulling together and they're further away from the surface and they keep the warmth close by them, snugly hooked in by them. Now, I have a second camera and I want to have that knowledge now in one little video. So I'm going to start the camera. And now I try to save it. Vasodilation is when the blood vessels widen. Vasoconstriction is when they get smaller. If the body is too warm, then vasodilation happens. Blood vessels are widening and they have more surface closer to the surface of the skin, and warmth is given away. Vasoconstriction, if the body is too cold, the blood is pulled together so that less warmth is given up. Whereas according to the GCSE Success Revision Guide Biology book, page 8. Can I stop the camera? wasn't perfect, but I think we have a quite good vasodilation and vasoconstriction. No, that was biology. If you were here for biology, then you can go directly to the next part. We will do now standing leg stretching. If you're participating in the standing leg stretching, then it's at your own risk. We're bringing one leg up and doing the creating mushroom. Bring the foot up and down, up and down, up and down. And the other leg up. Bring the foot up and down. Now take the leg at the ankle, make a straight back, and point the knee down to the floor. So just stretching the core muscles. And take the other leg at the ankle, make a straight back, point the knee down to the floor. So just stretching the core muscles. Now we're doing the garden gnome. Bring the heel onto the ground and pull the toes in. Move the leg from left to right. The other heel onto the ground and pull the toes in. Move the leg from left to right. And now we're doing the chain stop. Come out to one side. The toes are pointing forward and stretching the inner side of the leg. And we're going over to the other side. Toes are pointing forward and stretching the inner side of the leg. And back to the leg. Now we're doing the Niagara Falls. Legs wide apart, everything in. And out and we're hanging down. Have only to come deeper down by breathing deep in through the nose into the chest. We're breathing out through the mouth. And in. And out. Again in. And out we're going over to one leg. And breathe in. And over to the other leg. Breathe again in. Out into the middle. Close the feet to shoulder width, wide length. And try to go a bit closer with the head to the legs, but all carefully. We want to try to look not too obvious. And now close the feet and hang the feet standing together down side of Angelo. And breathe again in. And now we're coming slowly with a round leg up and making it top and backwards. Shoulder. Now we're doing the high gas hilltop stretch. Heel onto the ground and pull the toes in. Bring the foot to the left and pull the toes in. Foot to the right and pull the toes in. Foot into the middle and move the leg from left to right. Other heel onto the ground, pull the toes in. Foot to the right and pull the toes in. To the left and pull the toes in. To the middle and move the leg from left to right. And now we're ending the first chunk. Ignite our legs wide apart. We're breathing in, going down. Out. Get in. Out. Now we're feeling cows with legs. And breathe out. That was the standing leg stretching. Thank you very much. And until next time.